Friends, if you've tried every supplement out there for anxiety, but nothing has really worked for you up until this point, I'm going to give my confession around using magnesium for 6 years and how it helped contribute to healing my anxiety for good. Let's dive in. Welcome to another important video on my channel, my friends. Please subscribe and hit the bell for all the notifications for my videos. And if you want to learn more about any of my anxiety recovery programs, click here at any point in the video. Now we're diving deep into the supplement magnesium today. People have been asking me to make this video, and contributing to what I believe was the most important supplement in connection with the other work, the inner work that I was doing for myself to heal anxiety, regulate my nervous system, and honestly find relief from symptoms and thought patterns that were driving me absolutely crazy. So I've got my notes here. I wanted to make sure that I touched on every aspect of my journey with magnesium so you can get a good idea of which magnesium I took, how much of it I took, so that maybe, just maybe, it can contribute to your healing, your recovery as well. So the challenges I faced with supplements. Okay, the challenges I faced with supplements. When I first started healing, okay, or deciding that I wanted to heal this thing that I was dealing with because I wasn't feeling good, and I was always fatigued, and I was always wired at the same time and experiencing all sorts of symptoms, sensations, from brain fog to dizziness to just a lack of being able to concentrate or even put some words together in a sentence. I'm like, what is going on here, right? Muscle twitches, you name it, okay? The host of it all. When I first started healing, my inner protector wanted me to fix everything fast, okay? See if you can relate to this, where whether it be a technique or an understanding around anxiety or a supplement, right? You needed to take that supplement, for example, and it needed to work fast. If it didn't work fast, the animalistic part of me, my lower self or my inner protector, said, "Ooh, that doesn't work. Let's move on to the next thing," right? And one day I looked in my cabinet in the kitchen and I realized, wow, there's a lot of supplements here. There's a lot of herbs. And I noticed that every bottle was pretty much full, which told me, number one, I didn't understand what I was taking, first of all. It was coming from some kind of news or a person that succeeded with taking this supplement for themselves. And number two, I wasn't giving it enough time for it to actually do something for my brain, for my body, for my nervous system, and to rewire old conditioning, at least have a chance to do so. So my inner protector, as is probably the case for you, said, okay, if you're going to take this supplement, it's got to work fast, right? However, with magnesium, I found that I was kind of emotionally more connected to magnesium, meaning I treated it differently than the other herbs, right? And what I mean by that is I said, okay, I'm taking this, I feel different about it. I feel like this can work only if I treat it differently than I have the other supplements and I stick to it long term. So with the kind of directive from the inner protector, kind of over there, realizing, okay, that's what my inner protector wants me to do and to approach supplementation like that, I realized that's not the way, let's go a different way. So I faced that challenge, and everybody needs to face that challenge and make sure that they approach supplementation with magnesium or any supplements the right way. Before magnesium, my body lived in a constant state of fight or flight, tense muscles, racing thoughts, and basically like a baseline fear that never went away, right? The moment I would open my eyes, within the first couple seconds, the thoughts would show up, the body would start tightening, and I would start reverting to all the things that were wrong or went wrong in my life or were going to go wrong in the future. That was before I began supplementing with magnesium, of course, alongside the other inner work that I was doing. Why does magnesium work? Magnesium regulates over 300 processes in the body. It helps to calm the nervous system, balance cortisol, which is very important for anxiety sufferers, and supports relaxation on a deep physical level. Okay? Now, what did I take? A lot of people are wondering out there, what did I take? And I want to tell you exactly what I took and how much of it I took. Okay, I'm not sure how this is going to show up actually in this video, but I took Sunshine Nutrition's high potency magnesium with vitamin B6. Okay, so that may show up backwards in this video or frontwards. I don't really know. I've never really done this before, but there you go. I will leave the information around this particular magnesium in the description, and I will provide links to this on Amazon, exactly what I took. Dennis, how much of it did you take? I took 450 milligrams a day, basically one pill in the morning and one pill at night for an extended period, a number of years. Okay, so I stuck to that. And the early effects, after a few weeks, I noticed some subtle changes, right? I found that I was a little bit lighter. I found that I was able to let some things go. Because with anxiety, it's very difficult to let things go, right? I can't believe that person did that to me. I don't know if I can handle what's going to come up in the future. You know, I can't let go of that thing that's going on somewhere in the world. Like there was this attachment. So in particular, in a targeted way, magnesium allowed me to begin seeing it from a lighter perspective, right? So yes, that animalistic inner protector side can have its perspective. However, when I was supplementing with magnesium in the initial stages, the early effects, I found that, another perspective is actually possible and another way of feeling about this past situation, future situation, symptoms even, right? So for sleep especially, I found that I was sleeping more peacefully and less physical tension throughout the day. And this is important because with the physical tension, a lot of the times we don't notice it until it gets to a point where the body starts to scream at us, right? So you're holding so much tension in your body. It's affecting the way you perceive things. It's affecting what you believe in everyday life and about yourself and other people. So tension is one of those culprits that keeps the nervous system dysregulated, keeps you in survival mode, and it's very important that we supplement with magnesium. My recommendation for you, supplement with magnesium alongside the inner work that you need to do in order for you to get to a place where you start recognizing the tension more. There's the tension, now I can do something about it, right? I can let this tension go in my jaw, in my chest, in my stomach, in my shoulders, in my arms, because we know how much anxiety that is actually causing unknowingly. Now, with the long-term changes in relation to this magnesium supplement, over the months and the years, my baseline anxiety dropped. Okay, my baseline level anxiety dropped. My body began to remember what safety felt like. Because before magnesium and the inner work, even when I was trying to relax, my body didn't feel safe relaxing, right? Can you relate? Comment below. And I found this really strange, actually. Why can't my body just let go, right? This isn't a life or death situation. I'm literally reading a book, or I'm literally going for a walk, Or I'm sitting on the couch and with my eyes closed, breathing. Everything, every experience to my nervous system was life or death back then. So magnesium helped me to calm that response, right? And help my body to actually relax in experiences that it was supposed to relax in. There was no threat, there was no danger. And a lot of these symptoms, if not all these symptoms, for me, were coming from perceived threat, right? So magnesium helped me to begin loosening that experience more, right? And this is important for everybody. So for a lifestyle support perspective, magnesium works best when I also reduced overstimulation. Okay, so this is important, guys. It's not just take the supplement and I hope it works. No, that's inner protector world. Okay, so magnesium worked best for me when I also reduced overstimulation. So I was watching, really dramatic movies and conversing with people that were highly energetic, which was burning me out even more. These sorts of things. Overstimulation. What's the next party? What's the next phone notification? You name it, right? That had to stop. I slowed down my pace. So that means in terms of talking or walking or, in anything, in everything I did, I slowed down. That was really important in connection with the magnesium. I spoke to myself more gently because back in the day I was like, why is this still going on? I hate myself. I hate this experience. I don't want to live this way. And God, you're such an idiot. Why can't you just get over this, right? And that voice was basically my inner protector, trying to keep me hypervigilant, of course. So I became gentler towards myself. And I stopped identifying with those fearful inner protector thoughts. Those were not my thoughts. Those were the inner protector's thoughts. And when I began to distinguish the two, along with supplementing with magnesium, it went such a long way, guys. What magnesium cannot do. Magnesium is not a magic cure. Do not watch this video and rush off to the grocery store or Amazon and pick up magnesium supplements. No, that's not what this is about. Before something can work that you are orally going to take, you must create an emotional connection to what it is you are taking. Because if you take that supplement while being in survival mode, it's only going to work against you. If you take that supplement while you are gentle towards yourself with a long-term vision for what you want it to do for you, then it's going to work, okay? So it's not a magic cure. It supports healing, but true change comes from mindset shifts and nervous system regulation. I need you to understand that, because the way you took supplements before will not work this time. Okay, it's got to be a different approach and a different vision, okay? Magnesium helped my body remember calm, and it will help your body remember calm as well. And my important question for you is, have you supplemented with magnesium in the past? Has it helped you as much as it has helped me? Comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And I hope this video created some insight for you for one of, if not my favorite supplement that helps with restoring calm and balance in the nervous system and getting our mental clarity back once again. So this is one of my favorite supplements. Comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I hope this video helped you, and if it did, give it a like. And if you want to learn more about any of my anxiety recovery programs, click here at any point. And I know it will work for you. Stick with it long term and let me know how it goes. Bye, my friends.